Welcome to the National Oval Racing Association. Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Simtrax Broadcasting. This is Patrick Morrison coming to you live here with the National Oval Racing Association. Stella joining alongside me here tonight at none other than Las Vegas, the Diamond in the Desert. We are definitely going to see an excellent race here tonight, especially with the amount of bodies we have out here, and I don't mean just bodies of people, bodies of these cars. Well, I've got Fords, I've got Chevys, I've got Toyotas, and I've got over 30 drivers getting ready for this race here tonight. Qualifying is underway. We're taking a look at Dalton Tucker's number 41 Chevrolet here, and this should be an excellent race. I'm telling you, this is going to be the one to watch, especially, and you want to start circling NORA on your schedule. Every Tuesday night at 8:30, we're going to be locked and loaded and live, and it is going to be an exciting race each and every night, seeing where these guys can place and how fast they can get there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these fast times that some of these guys are putting out there, and man, oh man, does Dylan Dunford nail it here with a 29.83 right off the bat. He only beats, right now, it looks like Vincent Arthur by about 10,000ths of a second there. That was super close. Stella, this track is going to be a wild one, and especially after iRacing's insane update they had right before we came in. We'll talk a little bit about that, kind of what is coming up. But Stella, we watched and called a race at Las Vegas on Saturday. Here we are for a Tuesday night. We've doubled the cars now. And now we've got guys who can qualify. We got guys who can't qualify. We're divvying out some penalties here. Talk to me a little bit about tonight and kind of what these drivers are looking forward to.
Well, they are looking forward to 160 laps tonight on this lovely mile-and-a-half asphalt oval. We have a few people that will be not qualifying due to their performance in Atlanta last week. That'd be number 44, Tyler DeTalent, 83, Zach Borman, Eric Sable, Dustin Kleba, number 91, Blair Patterson, Scott Kerberg, Cody Reeder, and Logan Monteith. Those guys will have non-qualifies tonight, as well as Max Foner's looking at an EOL, and Tom Senchik. So few people will be kind of not behind the 8 ball. We'll maybe put him behind the 9 ball. I don't know. But it's a long race, and they have 2 stages. I think they'll be looking good.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely hoping for an excellent race here. The way this is starting to look is qualifying is now ended, so we'll talk a little bit about what is upcoming for sure, and what everybody should be getting kind of excited about here at this track. And let's go ahead and kind of give the parameters here tonight of where the 160 laps these guys are going to do on this mile-and-a-half track. It's going to be a blast. Oddly enough, stages are going to be a little bit of an odd number tonight. 48 and 99 is where we're going to see the stages. And then after 99, we get probably green about 101, 102, and these guys are going to try to shoot it out to 160. 60% fuel limit. They'll have 5 sets of tires in pit. The 6th one are on the car. All right, checking a look. Christopher Heights should be our RC tonight. Well, hopefully he is taking an eyeball out there, and he's going to make sure everything is A-OK and good to go. So this is the NORA Cup Series. If you guys are looking to join in, hurry up quick because spots are filling up quick. There's no time to wait. These guys have been definitely putting the time in and doing plenty. I mean, Stella, plenty of recruiting out here because we have got a solid field. Look at how many cars we've got out there on the track. This is going to be an excellent race. Now, if you guys end up seeing there, as we'll kind of point out through the grid here, if you see a little bitty R next to their name, these guys are rookies here in this series. So that does mean you can fit in as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our starting grid here for tonight. Dylan Dunford and Vincent Arthur. You want to talk about fast speed? They got it. 29.831 by Dylan Dunford and only 12 thousandths of a second off for Vincent Arthur. Logan Kais sitting into third next to Ryan Bird. Dalton Tucker and Josh Conover sitting 5 and 6. That follows us up with Cameron Thompson and Adam Kulikowski sitting in 7 and 8. And Stella, we're looking at row number 5. Going to be with Tom Senchak and it looks like Jacob Malone. Rotating outside the top 10, we move on to Cody Height, who's sitting in 11th. I see him already out here in the chat. He's hoping for a great broadcast tonight. I'm sure we will. Just you keep that yellow fever down and we'll be good to go. Jake Christenberry starting in 12th. Moving on to Gladelick, who's sitting in 13th next to Angle. Chad Angle, that is, in the 35 Chevrolet. He'll have some work to do tonight. Aaron Krolick moving on through next to Kyle Rochelle. And Stella, we rotate back to row 9 next to Dakota Moniz. Sitting in 17th, Cody Dorsey's our 18th driver. And Blake Hoppy, 11. The number 11 sitting in 19th. He's got some work to do. His Toyota is going to be sitting next to Justin Moody's Toyota all the way back here. Looks like in his 33 machine. Ryan Ferraro sits in 21st next to Brady Moats. Nick Gillis starts in 23rd, and Zach Hollinger will be 23rd and 24th. Check this out. Let's go. You know what? Let's keep on rolling through. Dustin Cleva, Tim Harper, Cody Reeder, Cody Smith, Elijah Parker, Tom Walter, Max Foner, and Corey Harville. Stella, we're already at 32. You think there are more?
I do believe so.
Absolutely. Logan Monteith, that means on to Matthew George, Zach Borman, Scott Kerberg, and Tyler DeTalent. 37 drivers, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you how excited I am to see a full field, and it's very, very rare to see. Already starting here in the front where Dylan Dunford and Vincent Arthur, I've got to admit, this is going to be an awesome shootout here right at the beginning. We'll take a look here with Thomas Walter, and there's the sea of cars you see in front of him here. He's got a lot of work to do as well as the green flag is getting ready. Out she comes, away we go. Already out in front, Dylan Dunford, Vincent Arthur, Logan Kais, and looks like Ryan Bird out there. Yep, and the 49 Chevrolet, that is him there on the outside line, already fading back just a hair though. But they are going to go ahead and make it up, Stella. We're only halfway through lap number 1. We're already seeing shuffling here in the front row. Looks like the 24 Vincent Arthur's going to have to tuck in behind Dylan Dunford's Chevrolet. And right now, all Chevys in the top 5 except Logan Kais, who sits in the 43 Toyota here. Moving on through. Right now, he is trying to figure out where he's going to wedge in. And I'm curious to see, even during practice, he just chose the top line, but not as high as we see right now, as it looks like. I believe that Jacob Malone, I think he's on the high side there, kind of scrubbing up against the wall, and he's trying to hold on to it, though, making his way on through. Yeah, that's Jacob Malone on the top side. Check out this field as they start spreading apart. Guys are trying to file in and get straight on the line here, Stella, but this is looking pretty tight as guys are trying to find their way into a solid line.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm loving the movement that they have here. So far, they are being safe. I noticed that they are going below the line on that dog leg, but as long as they do not pass someone while they do it, they're good to go. But remember, if you do go below the line, the person that is above the line is not obligated to let you back in.
Alrighty, well, we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see if that is one of the rules out there, Stella. We'll double check and make sure it is not a yellow line. I believe under a white line you can make the pass, but a yellow you cannot. and especially at Atlanta, if it's a red line, that's a no-go as well. Let's rotate back on here where Cody Height sits now 10th. He's gained at least one position here tonight. He's kind of taking a little look here in the 84 Chevrolet. He is trying to find out where he's going to go, but look how he gets pushed off the track here. Really, check out as Dalton Tucker in the 41 Chevrolet getting in a little bit of trouble last race. And once again, the 41 breaking a little bit loose here. So we're going to keep an eye right now as that 41 machine is not having a good night here. He's going to see if he can follow behind the natural light Ford that Jacob Malone has. And we've got a wreck. Here it comes. Whoa.
Wow, I was just about to say there's some checkups and wow, that took out a crowd.
Whoa. Well, bigger fields require bigger wrecks. Guys who were definitely over top of the steering wheel here were already on the brakes before they got there. Right now, I think a driver like Matthew George, he didn't even try. I think he probably sat back on this one. Let's see if we can get a little closer to his vehicle. I think he's unscathed here.
I'm looking maybe left front damage?
Possibly. Let me see if we can get our drone footage out there. Maybe, yep. He's got a little bit there on the fenders and the hood.
Okay.
Now we can definitely go ahead and take a look at what, how he got caught up in this.
Start?
Yeah, I knew this was a lot farther up front. Notice it was 3 wide up toward the front. I think it was 3 wide up toward Dylan Dunford.
Oh. Oh, we had a two. Oh, both cars came back up onto the track. Oh, no. Oh, the humanity.
Most of our leaders were caught up in this one. I do want to see how Dylan Dunford came out on this, because originally this started exactly in his area.
I think he came through. He running in third.
Outside line, Dylan Dunford's coming off the wall here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the 24 Vincent Arthur he catches here.
Okay.
Yep. 43 rotates on up. Good Lord. Did you see the 43?
Yep.
Yeah, that should have been Logan Kai's here.
That takes these guys out, which starts the accordion and collects Malone down here at the bottom.
Yeah, 11 gets popped by the 19. 19 kind of went in it like the Big Show.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Some of these might think they're in self-healing cars tonight. FYI, gentlemen, there are no fast repairs.
Yeah, Jacob Malone's caught back there. You see him kind of squeezed in the middle of that sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Between the 41 and the 43. Dalton Tucker is in the 41.
They are not stopping.
No.
They have the opportunity. So these guys in the back here, I would not have expected to continue to barrel through. 33's fixing to clip 15, who's just sitting still.
See how this one goes here. This is the original contact. Wow. Take a look at Dalton Tucker here.
I think they're going to run out of 100-mile-an-hour duct tape tonight, Jay. If they keep this up.
Alrighty. Only made it to lap number 5. Pace car is off. You see we've definitely dwindled down a little bit here. We'll talk to you guys a little bit about who didn't survive this one and is still sitting down pit road. I believe Jacob Malone in the 69 Ford Maybe our first driver who took it back to the pits, or back to the garage, that is right now out in front is going to be Cameron Thompson. Senchak sits second. Cody Height is third, but he's been contested here by Jake Christenberry. Christenberry gets out of a 3-wide situation there, as it looks like really the temperature's still flaring out there a little bit. As I noticed, guys are really getting out of that caution, and they're right back to it again. Not
Pushing
taking
a little hard for lap 10.
Yeah, not taking anything here. All right, let's take a little look here. Is right now drivers that are caught up in that wreck: Vincent Arthur, Gladelick, Hoppy Foner, George Kerberg, Moats Kulikowski, Jacob Malone, Guileless, Rochelle, Tucker, Malone,
Moniz. 2.
Yeah, looking to see DeTalent, Parker, Borman, Moody, Thomas Walter, Ryan Ferraro, Hoppy, and Moniz. And I believe we've got something going on with Dylan Dunford here.
Why because he's way in the back in 29th, going back down the pit. I don't know whether he's getting a little bit of damage, but unless he got into something later on, I thought his contact was only up there in the front, and he held it and kept going.
And for RC may be calling this one as a caused caution. He's having to serve a drive-through. There he goes, back out on the track. So he serves his drive-through, and his penalty will not carry on to next week. All right, let's get back to the front here, as it looks like Dylan Dunford, he'll be the first one, if there is another caution, to be the lucky dog back on it now. Out in front is Senchak. He got around Christenberry and Thompson. Thompson's been falling back here a little bit, and the Discount Tire Ford out there, led by Chevy, Toyota in tow, and the Ford bringing up third here. Kralik in the Chevrolets of Engel, Height, and Hollinger sitting right behind him. Right now, not sitting behind him now is Kralik, the rookie, sitting down on the bottom here. Holy cow, did you see that? What in the world? Right now, we got lapped cars diving off the racing surface there, trying to get out of the way as the leaders are coming on around. Right now, the 05, that should be Moniz. Yep, he's the one who dropped off the table there to get out of the way. Right now, it's seeming pretty solid here for Christenberry and his lead here. Moving on through, Senchak, Thompson sitting second and third. Third still seems to be the hot seat, as we got guys battling back and forth for that same spot each and every lap. Waiting to see if anybody's going to squeeze on through here, Stella. Right now, I'm a little nervous more around that Cody Height area, where he's still down on the bottom, and I believe Engel's up top.
Oh, really? Because I was watching Thompson giving Senchak a little bit of a push there to lead follower get out of the way. And but big checkup. Wow.
Yeah, 84, Cody Height drops it off the table here. Gets right next to Cody Smith in the Tony Stewart throwback scheme. Holy cow, this is not looking very good. 84 in the CarQuest machine trying to hold on. Right now, this is not looking good. I'm waiting to see if Cody Reeder's going to kind of wait this one out. Cody Reeder is the one sitting there in the number 17 Ford, sitting right behind him. This is a very, very sketchy area for him, but it looks like his car is working extremely solid here tonight with a 19th position gain after that caution. Drivers who also gained 19 positions, Zach Hollinger and Cody Smith as well. Biggest mover here of the race is Logan Monteith, who's gained 20. He originally started in the 33rd position here tonight. He's now hanging out in 13th.
Very good, yeah, and you were correct. Moniz and Malone, it appears, have both taken it to the garage for the evening.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate. I'm noticing Gladelick is back into the pits. Dalton Tucker is yet to leave. Neither is Hoppy or Vincent Arthur. Both of those, all three of those gentlemen have been in the pits for over 7.5, if not 8 minutes, trying to square that thing away. Gladelick back down in there for another minute, trying to see if he can fix some more damage here. Doesn't seem to be working out too well for his night as well. So, yes, large field, but large crash, and that's all it takes. One little fumble there, and we end up wiping out the half the field, and a lot of guys' nights are ruined, and they're just going to have to head back to the drawing board and get ready for the next race, where Stella, look at this kind of gaggle of cars we see here.
Yeah.
These guys shifting back and forth. Kralik getting really the best of it here, away he gets. And now he's up there battling for the lead. I'm noticing that the number 2 of Thompson has rolled out of the top 5, but let's keep an eye here on the battle for the lead. Right now, out in front is going to be Kralik as he gets him through 1 and 2, but he doesn't get a complete clear here. Side by side, these two guys go down the backstretch, heading into 3. Kralik still on the bottom, Kristen Berry holding the top. Number 93, Toyota, still prevailing on this turn. Does he have the turn exit speed, or is he going to bite the wall? 93 not getting any help from the 26 of Tom Senchak as he tucks in behind. And Senchak thinking about sending it 3 wide as he gets a breath of fresh air directly from the middle of these two. Kralik out in front. He's got him clear now. 1-2 car lengths. And now, right now, Senchak's going to take a look. Senchak trying to hold a fender on him. Can't do it. Has to duck back in. So the late Apex Racing Chevrolet drops back into 3rd. And we're now going to keep an eye on Hollinger and Engel in their Chevrolet sitting 4th and 5th as they try to duke it out and figure out which place they're going to sit in.
Yeah, this is crazy right now. But I'll tell you, the one with a hot car looks like Reeder this evening. He is able to just run right up on the back of whoever's in front of him. And I've seen him have to check up 3-4 times now. I think if he gets a breath of fresh air and a decent line, we're going to see him moving up.
Yeah, Senchak unable to get around Christenberry here. We rotate back, and somebody in a terrible position is Cody Height. For some reason, he keeps ending up right in the middle of a 3 wide every single turn. Looks like he forces his will and kind of pushes Cody Reeder out of his way. Reeder has the heads up and made sure he paid his spotter this week, and that's going to cause him to at least end up in a safe spot where now Cody Smith is in trouble. Cody Smith sitting in the middle of a turn 3 as we get guys scrubbing the wall there. Definitely squeezing it, not liking the way and the clearance that it's giving to the track on turn exit, so that's going to be mushed back a little bit toward the concrete wall. And right now, check who's on the grass. Right now, we got Cody Reeder going down there, nudging the grass a little bit, just trying to get a little more, a little bit better angle heading into 1, but doesn't seem to help him at all as he still remains right side by side here with Cody Height.
Yeah, but let's see if he can gather up somebody behind him and work a little bit of draft magic and see if he can get out of that situation.
Yeah, Kristen Berry was able, while we were watching the battle back here, he was able to regather the lead up front. Right now, that is an excellent job there by Kristen Berry. And now he's out in front by almost a quarter of a second. But we still got guys here in the back, Cody Reeder and Josh Conover. Conover, of course, in that Busch Light machine, the number 48 Chevrolet. We've seen him, no, actually, we saw him win at the Clash, but we did not see him win actually last week. He was the winner at Atlanta last week. Turns out he beat him just by a fender, so very close, but the 48 machine able to come away with the win. And he swears up and down it was my fault because we weren't broadcasting him that race. Stella, look at Ryan Ferraro here. I don't know if you remember the race we saw him in, but he got absolutely obliterated out at Daytona. And right now, Ferraro, he's kind of kicking into overdrive here. 12 spots gained by the number 13 Chevrolet as he now slides up to the 13th gain as he rotates into the 8th, 9th position. But he's got to get around Cody Height, and Height has been all over the track here tonight. Stella, right now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4 separating themselves over the rest of the field by almost about 3/4 of a second.
Yeah, and that's pretty good gap, but not insurmountable.
Yeah, right now I see Jay out there in the chat kind of joking about a safe spot. There's not really a safe spot out here as Cody Height finds himself in the middle yet again. Right now, I'm wondering if that is where he wants to be. I would definitely not elect for the spot on the inside of somebody's car and on the outside of another. Right now, he has been in the danger zone here almost this entire race. I don't know if he wants to kind of back off a little bit and tuck in behind the 20 or get in front of the 2, but he's got to choose one. He does. Drops down to the bottom, snugs in behind the 20 of Cody Smith, and continuing the charge here is going to be Cody Smith. Right now, he's trying to hold on for a 19 position gain as he gets into 9th, and we got guys sideways again. This is going to be a bad one. Reeder holding on to it here. Reeder seems to get out of it.
Wow, he got knocked on 2 sides and still is going forward. Oh, who is that? My number 12?
Yeah, taking it pretty literally. Tim Harper just holding the brakes. Definitely he didn't want to get smashed up at all. Looking to see if we got any toe links busted here. Looks like all 4 tires are straight. We may see Tim Harper return after they kind of go out there and retrieve his front bumper and try to see if they can stick it back on. So caution number 2 is out here on lap 27.
So let's take a look and see how this got going. It looked like just a bit of a slide, and that's all it takes. Watch number 2 get in the back of, get in the back of 17 there. Oh.
No. Oh.
Almost. And oh, that poor pink car was caught in the first wreck too.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if was that. Who was that?
Who was what?
Who was the pink car?
Oh. Hang on. That is, because I saw his paint reveal. Nick Gillis?
I think what gets me is what is causing Reeder to slow down so much here? I mean, he almost falls off the table coming up to the line, coming around the turn. And that allows the number 2 to rear end him here.
I don't think that's what they meant when they said go 3 wide.
All right, I want to check also back here on lap number 10 what happens to Dylan Dunford here. Says he wrecks.
Oh.
Oh, okay. He's going for his drive-through and loops it.
Oh, no.
But not past the commitment cone.
I was just going to say, but he made it inside the cone, so all's well.
What is this? Uh-oh. No!
That's an equipment problem.
Yeah, Elijah Parker is taking it back to the garage. See, I told you they'd get the bumper and glue it back on there.
They did.
All right.
And a pretty good time, too.
Back down pit road, he's going to go. Stage break is at 48. Looks like everybody came down on 28. Different pit strategies, though. Kristen Berry with 11.9. Cody Smith about an 8.5. Senchak took a full set, 4 tires of fuel. Most people only took fuel all the way back to Kralik. Kralik took 4. Yeah, most of your guys in the back. Tyler DeTalent looked like he may have only taken 2, if not just fuel, because 7.8 seconds for him.
Oh yeah, that's quick.
Yeah, pace
Well,
car.
John out there says keep leapfrog. He's rooting him on, saying keep leapfrogging to the front.
Yep. All right. Some of these guys are going to get their laps back here, which is going to be pretty handy as they sit out there on the behind the pace truck now. They're going to go ahead and scoot on around. And now one of them should be Hoppy, and another one should be Gladelick here in the 43. Should be getting the waiver on this. Should be Logan Kais. His bumper was not to be found.
I think Gladelick's in 15.
That one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Guileless is in the 3 in the pink. Alrighty. Let's get ready to get this one back underway. I'm hoping the pace car lights are out, so we'll get back underway, and I'm pretty happy about that. Now,
We
yeah.
like racing.
Yeah, well, definitely, Stella, when you have so many drivers, a small mistake can catch everybody off guard here. My favorite thing is how many drivers were able to kind of weasel their way almost back onto the lead lap here and try to get a lot closer. Barney's got the green flag out. We'll get ready to get back underway here in just a moment. And, yep, here we go. Out in front, looked like we already got somebody kicking out to the side there. Who in the world is that? Can't tell if that was the 49 of Ryan Bird. He kicks it out to the side on restart. Lets a few guys get around him. That's going to create a little bit of trouble already out there on the track. See if they can create a little problem there. Ryan Bird drops back to 13th on that move. He's going to have to fight his way back to the front. Monteith is gaining 27 here on the night. That's the number 99 Toyota you see sitting out there. So Logan Monteith, our hard charger here so far. Yeah, keeping a solid run here. No problems out of him. Waiting to see if anything else. So Senchak holds the lead over Christenberry. Christenberry now drops to second. Conover sits third. Conover watching all this happen in front of him here. And we're still working on it. Cody Smith, he's having a great night here tonight. Gaining 23. Definitely, Stella, you almost wonder, these are the guys that we're seeing up front here. Just ones that weren't able to qualify, and now this is a good spot for them to be in. Oh, dog.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right now we do see a lot of pushing and shoving out there. Cody Smith would look like he was giving a push out there to somebody, and he actually ended up breaking him loose and sliding him around the turn. Holy cow. Look at this.
Everybody...
Look at this. What an angle we are looking at right now as the 44 Detalin is watching Kralik and Hollinger going at it. Kralik in the 7, he's sliding around. Ferraro sits in the middle of this whole deal.
That was definitely a rubbing his racing thing going there.
I guess so. Well, when he wants to pinch you there, I guess you got to push him back down and tell him you've had enough. Notice how the bottom line, when you rotate up, as Zach Hollinger is starting to feel that, is when you sit on the bottom, rotate up, he's losing a ton of speed. So right now, it looks like Hollinger is going to fall victim to Ryan Ferraro as he now takes over that 8th spot. Almost gets it, though. Gets 3/4 of his car in front of him, and whoop. Yep, outside line, so he's going to give him a taste of his own medicine. Ryan Ferraro falls back down to 9th, and DeTalent rounds out our top 10 with a 27 position gain here on the night. Let's check out the battle for the lead up front, as right now Senchak and Christenberry are still going at it. 26 Chevrolet of Senchak on the outside as the 93 of Christenberry sits down onto the bottom. And I don't know if 93 is going to rotate up top and clip him here, but it looks like he holds a solid line, and Conover's just sitting here watching it happen.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Right now, you've got a nice spread of nearly a second between the top 3 and the rest behind. This is just a fine place to relax for the next 2 laps.
Man, it's hard to say relax here at Las Vegas. Definitely everybody's kind of throwing their chips on the table here, seeing if they can push ahead just another position here. But no can do. Right now, that is, that's Conover sliding on past. And it looks like Christenberry still holding on as we take a look off Josh Conover. We're hanging out with him for a lap or so as we look how close these guys get. No, man, oh man. Right now he looks cool as a cucumber, I think is what you said the other night. As right now, Josh Conover on the outside line. He should be able to clear Christenberry here through 1 and 2. Christenberry, yep, he's clear of him, but does he tuck? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So 1, 2, and 3, Senchak, Conover, and Christenberry is giving Dustin Kaliba some time to catch up.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see Conover up here in the front again. He made a 17-point gain in the driver standings last week with his win at Atlanta. Since you guys didn't see the wins, the first place was Josh Conover, Jacob Gladelick, and Brandon Dunford were our 1, 2, and 3.
Stella, we got a battle for the lead for our last race winner, Josh Conover, down to the bottom here, and it looks like Senchak might be in trouble. Right now, he's got a favorable line. Oh, yeah, gets a little bump there, and he's hoping he's not going to turn into his race suit here at the end of this. Right now, it looks like Senchak gets a hold of Josh Conover. Conover didn't have the line, but watch this turn here. He's going to try one more time. Looks like Senchak squeezing down to the bottom to see if he can hold the 48 from the rotate up. He does. Fantastic move here. So Conover doesn't lose the lead. He now drops back, losing it to Dustin Kaliba. Christenberry almost clips him here. He flies to the outside to follow the 16 Ford. And now Conover's out of the top 3. The only person behind him is Chad Engel before we reach back another second looking for Kralik.
My goodness, what a change there from in just one lap.
Yep. Stage break at 48. Still moving on through here. Kaliba sits second. Christenberry is third. And right now, Senchak almost getting away here. Conover still in front of Angle. And Kralik, let's rotate back to see how he's doing with Ferraro. Cody Height still out there in the 84 Chevrolet. And they are kind of toying around out there with Zach Hollinger. Hollinger is getting ready to overtake Height. And we rotate back to Dorsey, who's unfortunately looks like he's under the, almost 2 seconds off that pace. Dylan Dunford, a guy who was up here in the front row who had the pole here tonight, he's sitting outside the top 10. But right now we are riddled with Chevrolets here in the top 10. And right now Senchak's Chevy seems to prove to be the strongest one out here, and he still leads this pack.
I like to see the fact we have a Chevy, Ford, and Toyota right there in the top 3. Good representation.
Yeah, right now, depending on what kind of fan you are, you're going to be happy that the Chevy is in front of of anything, the Toyota or the Ford, whether you're saying it marks the X marks the spot or they circle the problem. They're making it happen here. As Christenberry now is up in the second, but he is being contested once again by Dustin Kaliba. Kaliba in the move here, trying to figure out how he's going to get around. He has got it to the floor now, outside line for Kaliba. He's got Christenberry, but he heads into one, and he's going to be definitely under fire here. Running into lap traffic as we look off the front roll bar here of Dustin Kaliba. And right now, this may pose to be a problem for Dustin. See if he can drop down to the bottom here. Can he clear him? Woo, yeah. Right now he gets on around. Conover trying to figure out if he can come up with any sort of speed. But Stella, notice how the battling between these 3 guys is allowing Senchak to get away by almost a second.
Yeah, it was allowed Kaliba when he was in 5th to come up, and now it's allowing Senchak to take off. I assure you, Josh Conover was not real happy about Christenberry moving up to the top line here, but he's going to hopefully be able to use the vacuum he creates out there on the track to help pull him past Kaliba so these 2 guys can charge. Right now they need to do something here really, really quick. The side-by-side racing isn't going to get them any closer to Senchak before Senchak gets the stage win. He's going to be going around a couple more times here, and he should have it. Right now, the battle for third continues as Josh Conover once again down on the bottom and Kaliba holds up top. We are still looking at the third place being the hot seat here tonight, as it seems to be a well sought after spot and no one out there having an opportunity to hold on to it for very long. No, but that makes for very good racing. Let's take a look a little further back, and there is our stage. They called it 48.
Alrighty. So now we should be scheduled pit stops here for everybody to come back on down. Now I would definitely choose a set of 4 tires and fuel. Most of our guys who did take 4 tires all placed in the top 12. Top 11. Cody Reeder only took fuel with a 5.27 stop. He may have taken tires the first time. I see he came in on 29. Reeder, so we've already got our first taker down pit road. Kais is having some trouble out there. 43 Toyota. He's the lapped car they were going around.
Still looking for that bumper.
Well, maybe his pit crew has found it in behind the pit box, and they can try to put that thing back on, because the aerodynamics of that car are pretty much useless here at this point. You can already see he's even got trouble with the air dam out front as well. So we'll see if that creates any problems. We'll wait and see when pit road decides to heat up. It should get going now. Let's take a look. Senchak, Christenberry. Oh, yeah, all takers. Here they come.
So at this point, you have to ask, did anybody stay out?
A
Here's
few
a
of the
couple.
lapped cars has stayed out.
Okay, try to get a few back.
Yep. Right now, that should put Guileless back on lead lap. So that'll leave us with 28 drivers back on the lead lap here. I was going to say, I think we're looking at the 45, if I'm not mistaken here, of Adam Kulikowski. He's also missing his front bumper as well.
He sure is. I think he's one patty short of a single. Sorry.
I know, I was getting ready to make a Ryan Patty joke, but I didn't see him out here tonight.
Oh. I just figured, Wendy's.
Yes.
All right, so where's Reader headed off to?
Well, Reader's showing he's up here in the front. Last time he pit was back on 49. With everybody else here. But 7.1 seconds. He's back out there on the track. He may be regaining the lead here.
That's kind of what I was
Or
curious
gaining the
about.
lead the first time. Here he comes back down pit. Alrighty, drivers joining pit now. Walter Rochelle, Kulikowski. These guys are trying to squirt out before the end of a lap down. Drivers in. Guys still can't find the bumper.
Found Wendy's bumper, though.
Alright, Gladelik's at 30th. He's still in pit. Hoppy's still in pit. Hey, I think Vincent Arthur was able to return. Yep, he's there.
Tucker, 41.
Yeah, it should be him squirting out now.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Jay out there
What?
saying that the poor Wendy's needs a new grill.
Oh, I should have. That's a good one. I try. Jay should take my job, man. All right, so looks like pit road is done. We're lining back up, gridding.
Yep. Getting ready to get back underway here. One thing this league is missing is sponsors. Guys, if you're looking to sponsor, if you can even sponsor a flag, you can sponsor a race, you can even sponsor the series. You can come out here and definitely get a shout out each and every night, if not 2 to 3 times, so you can play commercials. And that way we can represent your business or whatever you got going on out there. Definitely take a look into it and contact Josh Conover here with the National Oval Race Association. Pace, truck, lights are out. Dustin Kleba, Senchak are in the front. Conover sits third, Kristen Berry fourth. Looked like a little bit of a slower time by Senchak and Conover. Kleba had a 14.8 second time, not bad. Kristen Berry actually had the fastest time out of anybody in the top 5 with a 14.65. We got Chevys all the way from 5th down to 13th. And Harville and DeTalent down there in 14th and 15th in their Toyotas. So it should be looking. It's interesting to see how they're how the car manufacturers are clumping. You see right around that 14th to 19th. That's where all the Toyotas are.
And we'll say good evening to our 4 drivers who have taken it to the garage: Parker, Moody, Moniz, and Malone.
Yikes. Yeah, and we will double check. Hoppy may be our 5th.
Oh.
So we'll keep an eye and see if he is able to return. Alrighty. Green flag. Yeah, here we go. Green flag's out. Senchak Kleba off to a great start here. Arnie's got the green flag in the air as these guys get cooking around this track, holding on tight. Right now is the fresh tires out there on the pavement. They're trying to make them stick right now. Kleba, no can do. He slides a little bit, holding down on there onto the bottom. Josh Conover sitting right in tow, watching it all happen in front of him. Once again, not happy about his position, but Jake Christenberry, he's going to make a bid for that position if he doesn't like it. But Christenberry, what a run he's got here as he slings around turn 4. He sends it 3 wide. It's sending Kaliba all the way back to 5th, but Kaliba trying to hold on for the 4th position. But the 35 of Chad Engel trying to hold on to it here. Christenberry looks like he bumps off the wall just a bit there, not enough to cause any damage, as he definitely is trying his best to secure 2nd. But only the bumper of Josh Conover holds him there, so he's not going to have it complete. All right, looks like Dustin Kleba. He takes from behind Josh Conover, rotates to the top, and then takes a little bit of the air off of Christenberry's rear bumper, and that rear spoiler is going to allow him to get on through. Clear is Christenberry, and now Kaliba's trying to get pulled around and put Conover back to 4th.
And it looks like he does just that.
Yeah, Conover trying to make a quick move to cut off Aaron Krolick, who started getting the run. He thinks the best not of it. As you can see, the spotter tells him don't. He was 3/4 of the way in the lane and bounces back out as Krolick was just having too much of a run. Somebody getting ready to join the fight here in a little bit, I feel, is going to be Ryan Ferraro. He's hanging out back here watching Conover and Krolick going at it. And right now, here we go. Looks like Christenberry is going to be challenged by Dustin Kleba. We'd move to rotate all over the track here, Stella. Normally we rotate through, but man, I've got so much stuff happening here. And the top 7 drivers, it's hard to rotate anywhere.
Well, not to mention that, but Dylan Dunford, who was all the way in the back, is now up in 8th.
Yeah, even after he had to serve a drive-through here, returning back to 8th, he is reeling in Ryan Ferraro. Ferraro going to enjoy.
That's Brandon Dunford, isn't it?
No, that's Dylan Dunford.
That is Dylan Dunford.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
You remember too much.
I'm sorry.
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can find how Cody Height is doing out there. We'll see if we can ride shotgun with him here. Whoa! That should be the 35 of Angle right there in front of him. Remember that Cody Height's been a little bit loose here tonight. He's kind of been bouncing around just a little bit. But man, oh man, Stella, you kind of see how these guys are racing out here, and just the so little room for error. As you see, Cody Height definitely likes the rotation. He's able to rotate up, rotate down. But definitely somebody who's stopping him from that is Zach Hollinger. Let's rotate up front where I believe we got a battle for the lead that just, blink of an eye there, kind of ended. Kleba gets around Senchak. Senchak is going to start losing some positions. Oof. Christenberry gives him a good nudge here, and they're going to continue this charge on up to the front. Right now, it's looking like Kleba out there for KPR Motorsports is going to lead the charge here tonight. And right now, Senchak with Late Apex Racing sits 2nd. And Christenberry out there with Prestige TRD as we're looking for Logan Kais, who's definitely, I think he's still trying to battle to get onto the lead lap as he sits in that 29th position. Right now, he needs to pass, I believe, Monteith. If not, Monteith actually might be on the lead lap here, Stella. And Keys should be the next lucky dog round if a caution were to emerge. Which, if it were going to, I believe if we stick around that Krolick area as he's pinballing back here, that may be our next caution. I definitely want to keep an eye on him here as he's been mashed up. Bouncing off Angle there as they come around the front stretch and now squeezing on around. Here comes Dylan Dunford. Returning back, check this out. Dunford with a huge run. Whoa. Oh, no. Dylan Dunford, he's trying to put it where it doesn't belong, and around he goes. Right now, that should be Ryan Bird is around. That should bring out our next caution. Holy cow. Stella, we saw this last night of Brandon Banks spinning around no caution, and we're going to get one here tonight. Lap 62, Ryan Bird spins around and does not get a caution. He will end up almost dead last here in 27th.
Yeah, the other car that was made contact with him, too, I think, was able to actually recover from that sideways spin there.
Wow.
Can we get a quick replay without messing anything up?
Yeah, we're going to try to see if we can drum one up here. Let's see if I can find it. We'll rotate back up to 1, 2, and 3. Krolick sits now 7th, and I want to stick around where Dunford is because I know these two guys were going at it. think he trying to see if there was a pass here when he was trying to get around Dorsey. Right now, Senchak and Kleber are going at it.
Yeah.
See if we can get up front here. As you can see, the clutch of cars. Kleber gets squirts away here. Let me see if I can find out what happens to Bird. Over top. Oh, net code.
What, between the two red cars? I thought the two red cars made pretty good contact.
See?
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Bird isn't even involved. He gets caught right there.
Right? Oh, wow.
Yeah, 49 goes careening off the track.
Wow, that was a mile away.
Yeah. Well, I guess they net-coded the yellow flag out of there, so now Ferraro... Looks like I've got the crystal ball up here in the booth. Right now he's hanging out in second for his 19th position gained here on the night. And Conover, once again, battling for third here. Kristen Perry trying to fight him once again. We're finally led by a Ford here tonight. Dustin Kleber's number 16 has pulled away from the pack. Got a 3/10 gain, and now this is perfect for him as he's going to be able to try to work his way away. Now, if Ryan Ferraro can reel him in, there's a chance they're going to be able to hold him. But Ryan Ferraro looking for his teammates. Aaron Krolick, he's back there in 6th. Max Foner, I believe he got caught up, and you said he was... Nope, he's down in 26th. That's where I'm trying to find Max. Right now, it's definitely not looking very solid for him as he's trying to fight his way back up to the front. And the 16th place driver of Thomas Walter, all for Quarter Life Crisis, trying to figure out how they can team up to run down Kleber. And it looks like it's going to have to be Ryan Ferraro to do it on his own here. But Kleber is starting to feel the pressure. 13 machines starting to reel him in here. 0.2 of a second off, and that is going to allow the rest of the field to start reeling him in as well. Oh, no!
Oh. He held it. He's still in there.
Yeah, Senchak looks like he makes some contact with Ferraro here. And now Ferraro is going to be heading back, not just to third, where the battleground definitely seems to be. I swear, whoever we're talking to in a podium position for third is going to be one lucky SOB here. Right now we're seeing Conover sitting in 4th, Krolick 5th, and right now his guys are mashing it up. I gotta ask, how does Senchak just sidestep it here, bump Ferraro out of the way, and now he is all over Kleber to get this fight going yet again?
I don't know. He's definitely got a bit of an extra little juice in the gas tank that last pit stop.
29 laps left before we get to our stage break, which seems like forever. Right now, Senchak is sitting behind Kleber. Right now, whoa! Right
wow,
now,
is he loose?
Yeah, there's something going on the outskirts of turn number 4. I'm wondering if a little bit of cloud cover is causing a little trouble out there on the track. Definitely having a few problems out there. Everybody holding on for dear life. 92 degrees out there on the track, so it should be nice and tacky. Everybody having a good time out here, but not so many, as a few of them have taken it back to the garage here. Stella, Hoppy, Parker, Moody, Moniz, and Malone are our guys checked out. Hate to see Jacob Malone have to check out in the 69 Ford. He's been racing his heart out here, and just unfortunately it ends on lap 6 for him.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's the one thing you've got to kind of set your mind, because you can practice for 6 days since the end of the last race and be out on lap 6, and you just have to be able to buckle up and come back next week.
Yeah. We're rotating back to Zach Hollinger. Right now he's in the 88 machine. Cameron Thompson just rotated on past him. Cameron Thompson started in the 7th position. Right now in the dismal 20th now. He's got to work his way back to the front. Harville not having such a bad night. Up 13 as he sits 19. Rochelle, he's having a rough time, but not as bad. Down 3. and we move on to our guys who have been marching up, who started from the back of the pack, and guys who weren't able to qualify. Where Matthew, George, Borman, Walter, and DeTalent sit here 18th through 14th. DeTalent out here kind of by himself. He's going to be wanting to stage here in just a little bit, but I think Stella Weir heading 3 wide here once again around the Matthew George area.
My goodness, yes we are, but at least they're kind of 3 wide on their own versus when we were packed in like sardines there a few laps ago.
Yeah, right now as we rotate back up to Dustin Kaliba, the battle for the lead continues here. Right now, Kaliba and Senchak, this is fantastic. Stella, this is a kind of a little bit of a throwback to what happened last week. Definitely, they said that guys were trying to stab it in there and try to push their way around, but no can do. The door starts getting closed here, and it looks like Josh Conover rear ends Ferraro, but I could see it from here. He had plenty of room. I'm wondering if we're dealing with a little bit of iRacing netcode here, especially after the way this new update came through. I'm wondering if iRacing's kind of widened the parameters. The guys aren't ready for it.
Man, if they make it as wide as the one we just saw, that's going to change a whole lot of things. I remember after one of the updates, Atlanta was dismal. I mean, they couldn't make it around that one corner to save their lives. But let's just hope that that's not the case.
All right, Ferraro out to the side, getting a breath of fresh air. No dirty air for him, but he's noticing that car's tightening up and slowing down. Ryan
Pit.
Ferraro.
Pit.
Yep, he's going to have to pit here before they before the stage. I believe fuel limit should be about that 30 to 35 mark.
Okay, I've got some of them that are able to do 35 to 38, but depends on when he came down last, and he has been battling like crazy.
Oof. Yeah. I was definitely seeing a couple of these other guys. Our leader, Tom Senchak, coming in. Yeah, it looks
It's
like
always interesting.
him and Aaron Krolick are coming down. Looks like owner Tim Harper is coming down as well. I don't know if you remember the number 12 getting obliterated out there. He's still in one piece. Not bad.
I like it. He pays his pit crew in Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. On the price of Bitcoin now, that's good, pretty good.
There you go.
Well, maybe fractions of Bitcoin. All right, let's get on. Kaliba, height now up to his highest spot so far as he sits in second. Conover still for third. Just kind of setting this one back a little bit. I'm wondering if Conover's trying to lengthen his pit stop and not take such a long time or not wait as long. Interesting to see him sit back this far. Oh, Conover down pit road. Let's make sure. Oh boy, I hope he came in under speed. You saw him lock it up after the cone.
Height, yeah.
Yeah, Height's still out here in second. He's chasing Kaliba. Brady Moats now up to third. Christenberry still out there, 49th position.
Did you say 49th position?
Oh, no, well, 49th lap is when they came in. I may have said 49th position.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
You
I was looking
me.
at something else here as I was trying to figure out why guys are coming in so early if they're able to stretch it another 8 laps or so.
Okay. I just figured you're always testing to make sure I'm awake. With racing like this, I'm awake. Trust me. We just got a couple more down pit road.
All right. Yep, that being Christenberry and Dylan Dunford. I think Dunford's going to be coming back with a kind of with a vengeance here, seeing the caused caution, then the drive-through, then the lap down, and then returning back to the top 10. That's not bad right now. I think he's a fresh set of tires for that number 8 out here, and I think we're going to see a lot more Dylan Dunford in the front.
Yeah, I mean, he started in pole. He knows how to run this track, so I would not be surprised.
All right, well, I'll throw definitely a curveball for you. Taking tires now or taking them later?
I would take tires at the stage.
I would too. I would not want to waste any time. Seeing that
Yep.
some of their fall off here, 29.67 is the best time. Brady Moats right now is turning a 31.13. Yeah, so I about a second and a half off here, at least. And these guys are trying to push their way around. Still, I just don't know here. That's why you leave it up to you and your pit crew. Kleba, Moats, Smith, right now we're sitting 1, 2, and 3. They've got it figured out, but they're out in front only by about 2.5 seconds over Chad Engel. And right now I'm still looking at... Right now the top 10 have yet to pit. They're all still due to pit.
Okay. Yeah, I would just say, you know, my reasoning there was I'd rather have that extra set of tires. I mean, they've got 5 this time, but there's a nice long distance between 99 and 160 that I'd want the extra tires.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take them now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a stage winner. I'd try to be a race winner. So that would definitely, I could definitely do it. All right, yeah, let's check out there back in the chat where John DeTalent had been saying for the number 44 to keep leapfrogging. Right now he's got to get back on the lead lap so he can continue that leapfrogging here.
Yeah, we got Ken Kleba out there now too, and as well as Timmy Ray checking in.
Yeah, wow. He said he's got everybody out there in the building. No kidding. All right, appreciate it, Timmy. Definitely bringing us to all your friends and all your people out there racing at the dirt track. We are here at Las Vegas for the National Oval Racing Association. These guys are kind of having it out here. We had one huge wreck back on lap 5, which was rather unfortunate. A lot of guys got piled up into that one. That was at least a 15-car pileup, which was rather unfortunate. But you start running out of real estate out there to get out of it, or somebody rotates in the wrong direction. Bad things happen. We had another caution back on lap 27 that involved Tim Harper, and he got pretty wasted there.
Yeah, we just had 5 of the top 10 head into pit. So what do we have now? Just 3 left that have not come down?
Yes.
Smith, Moats, and Reeder?
Yep. Alrighty, there they are. Smith and Moats. Still holding on Reeder. Reeder in the 17. I'm sure Reeder would like to be joining Kleba out there.
There we go. He's in.
Alrighty. Looks like we got under speed and we are in. See, now
Smith
this is
set it out.
gonna continue going here. Right now I see Josh Conover down in the 25th position.
My. Well, that really shook everybody up.
Yeah, that it did. Looks like he may have had to come down again. Either that or serve a drive-through.
Oh.
Is what I would assume Josh Conover did. He did a drive-through because when he came back down pit, 14.8 seconds for him, so it looked like 4 tires and fuel. And Conover's back out of there, but man, is he in the back 20.
At least he's not in the back 40. Sorry.
All right, Stella, there's a question out there for you in the chat. Does Vegas have a dirt track too? He says he knows they have a drag strip.
They do. They started out actually with off-road. They call it off-road, not dirt, but off-road and drag strip. When they started in 1969, 70, and they didn't actually put in this NASCAR oval until like 96.
Huh.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if there was like You know, I didn't know if that just came in a dirt track. You know, if there's one there permanently, or if this had it was a dirt track and turned into you know, an asphalt oval.
No, they've added on each time. So they, you know, they didn't, well, like Bristol, you know, yeah, well, like Daytona, you know, started out as dirt, and then they paved it, and it became its, you know, its signature. But nope, this one they just, yeah, I'm watching that too.
Yeah, Kristen Berry has got the setup here. He is right now. He is cooking around the track. Right now, Kristen Berry looks like a 10.35 second pit stop time. Maybe only right sides and full tank of fuel. And back out there as they work around some lap traffic as they split him. Holy cow. Zach Hollinger, watch that one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right now, Zach Hollinger is a lap down now. Right now, Foner is the next one on the chopping block. Yeah, but Stella, we are looking at, I believe, that is Conover. Yep, Foner is now a lap down. Conover is now a lap down. And I can assure you right now, Conover's doing everything he can to get back on the lead lap. Last thing you want to do is be down a lead lap heading into the final stage. Very, very difficult to get it back. So Conover, he's going to kind of beat him around a little bit. And honestly, I don't blame him. If Conover has the car to do it, I would make sure you do it.
Now, he is lucky dog, though. At least he'd be the last one on the lead lap.
That would be a huge gamble and kind of a roll of the dice here heading into the stage that only happens in 5 more laps.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so he's going to want to get in front of Senchak here and definitely slow him down. All right. Right now, still going at it here. Might need a little help from Timmy Ray out there. He's saying he came in 4th on his dirt race out of 17.
Hey, he was. Yeah, you were headed off to the heats the last time we saw you, and I don't know if you came back after that. So you ended up 4th. Nice job.
Yeah. Biggest mover of the race out there, John must be noticing out there, is Tyler DeTalent. He's up 30 positions. He started 37th, dead last. And right now is rotating out and just outside the top 5. Boy, man, right now, the number 3, I guess trying to get out of the way. Guileless goes a lap down. Josh Conover trying to get out of there.
Look at him go.
He's trying. Gladelick is his next victim. Is right now he's trying to tear all the way around. Conover up to 22nd, and that should hopefully jam him up here. And Senchak may have to.
Lead.
Nope, Senchak. No. He looks like he gets caught up with some lap traffic here. And he's going to be chasing Conover. That's Conover right there in front of him.
Yeah, it shows him, though, he's 30 and a half seconds down. But if he can stay in front of him for another lap, he's good to go.
Yeah, they're definitely trying it, though. You can feel Senchak's trying his best, but I would question if right now, if Conover's burned off a set of tires, and now he may have to take that extra set he's been holding on to. And Senchak also took 4 tires during his pit stop back on lap 77. Conover waited 3 more laps to take his. Lap 99, all right. Make note, Stella, make note. They do not complete lap 99.
Okay.
Before the caution's thrown. Normally we complete 99 and make sure the first 10 get by.
That memory. Take a look though at 48. After the top 10 went through, it was thrown.
Yeah, 48 made it by, and then you know.
No. Stage. At lap 48. It's the same way they just did.
Okay.
The Saturday League does the whole lap.
Okay. All right, so we got the top Top guys out there. Right now, a couple of them are shuffling back around to get back in line. Right now, the one having to drive the farthest length right now is on the lead lap, Josh Conover. He's able to get back out there. Right now, Guileless is down a lap here. I believe maybe during this caution might give him the wave around. There he goes. Now, Conover on his way down pit road now. Got a couple of guys taking some tires here. Oof.
Yeah, I'd love to see what Conover chooses to do right now, if possible.
Yeah, let's see if I can find him.
Aha, nice timing. Ooh. Oh. He's still with a little strategy. There we go. Trying to figure out how to get myself out of that one.
Huh. All right.
Yes.
We'll kind of see how this resets the field here. Dylan Dunford is back in the lead.
That's not possible. Really?
Well, with an 8.8 second pit stop time. He was in and out there pretty quick. So that should put Dunford in the lead. Senchak sits now second. Tim Harper will be third. Kralik will be fourth. The Talent top 5 here. Fast pit stop time, 14:82. Somebody's been practicing.
Yeah.
Corey Harville up 26 position, sitting in the 77 Toyota. He's 6th. Cameron Thompson returning back to his qualifying position in 7th. Thomas Walter sitting 8th. Conover will be 9th. And Cody Height 10th.
Now that was making up some serious time for Conover there.
Yeah, well, definitely is. He had the fastest time of a 7-second pit stop time. Looks like Dylan Dunford may have had something for that cone. Choose cone.
Yeah. Hey!
I know, we're finally catching the end of it.
I did not know these guys were doing choose cone.
Well, remember the choose cone car everybody kept rear-ending?
Well, that was the choose car.
Well,
okay.
If the cone is not accessible.
Gotcha.
I would say like a track like Martinsville. That's a pretty inaccessible cone.
Fair. All right, so did that shake us up any?
Let's move to Talent out of the top 5. Now he's 6th.
Yeah. But we still
he'll
have our
inside
usual
line here.
suspects.
Conover drops down to 10th.
Okay.
Sacrifice for the inside line. Should be worth it here.
So is our lights off?
Oh,
Lights
yeah.
are off. Yeah. I just thought I'd look up and double check myself for Jay out there. Yes, Tracks Complex features numerous adjacent tracks, a 3/8 mile oval named the Bull Ring, a 1/2 mile clay oval, and a road course with multiple layouts. And then there's a main track, this one, that also has an infield road course on that too. Usually for sports cars and stuff like that. If you ever go to Vegas, they have Dream Car Rentals. And it's it's pretty unusual when you going down the street and you see Ferraris and not Mercedes, Rolls Royces and all kinds of wild things, because you can rent anything you want there.
Righty. Riding along with Jake Christenberry, who's hanging out in 15th. You see Barney up in the flag stand waving that green flag, and away we go. Christenberry's been one of the faster guys out here on the track all night. 29:71 has been his fastest time. Shouldn't do too bad. That's just to shy off some of these other guys out here. 29:64 for Cleveland.
So to be down there in 14th, we can expect to see him doing some movements.
Yeah, but we already got, it looks like the 49 to Ryan Bird back to the outside. This got him in trouble last time. So now everybody back on level playing ground as they get this one back underway. Don't know how this is going to fare here around these turns. Already starting to get 3 wide yet again. Kaleba already separating these guys as he shoots up the center. 16 Ford continuing his roll here. Gets around Josh Conover, puts him in the rear view. We're now on Dustin Kaleba. He's following behind the 84 Cody Height. Height, hopefully. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, trying to get back to it now. Looks like Guileless returns back to pit road. And Max Foner back down to pit road. He's sitting down there for the last 4 minutes. Guileless has been down there 30 seconds. Looks like he's revisiting. Let's get back to it here. As the 16 of Kaleba down to the bottom. Dylan Dunford, who had the lead, he's about to find out why we should have taken tires here. As he goes from the lead down to 8th. Matches number, now down to 9th. Such a hot spot here for Dunford. Right now he's about to be overtaken. The 57 to Thomas Walter. And Ryan Bird looked to be next. Finally catching back up to the Christenberry area. And Stella, we are looking at Zach Borman. Right now he may be in the hot seat as he's got guys separating in front of him and he's got to find a lane.
Yeah, he's picked the high line here, which is a good decision.
Right now, Christenberry is going to show you why you should take the low line. Down to the bottom he goes. I like how he rotates up just a little bit before he heads into the turn to help give himself a solid angle on the way in. Christenberry is trapped, though. It's in 12th position. I think he'd like to continue that move, but just not enough to pull through. And we've already got a little bit of shuffling here yet again. 57 machine on the outside. Here's the trouble. Here it comes.
That's the trouble. Oh, and we have another runaway bumper.
Tries to put it back on. Oh, he's tracking. Oh,
yeah,
he's crab walking. He's done. Oh, man, this is Zach Borman here. Borman was having a good race.
Look at that. So his steering is stuck sideways?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he's mashed that left front end.
Yeah. See, I'm still going forward. I can do this.
Wow.
All right. Get a little review on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking to see if this puts anybody on the lead lap. I think this might put
George?
I think that's who I'm looking for. I think it's George back on the lead lap. Matthew George. This Borman working his way down pit. Ugh. Crab walking. It won't turn. Won't stop. Alrighty. Let's see Zach Borman. I can't believe we're in the right spot. Here's the clip.
Couldn't have been much more. Oh, man.
Ouch.
Oh, that actually took out more people than we thought. Or at least that I thought.
Stella, was Dylan Dunford involved in this?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's 3 wide here. Rotates up top.
Okay.
Squeezes him into the wall.
Oh, wow. He's still fighting. Oh, that's it. And Reader. Yep. Yeesh. I don't think there's a corner of that car that doesn't have a ding. No, no, the landscaper isn't going to be happy. Wow. But
No,
what
I'm
caused
impressed
him
that
to run in the back of him? I
Thomas
mean,
Walter.
I was just curious, did he check up uh, for something in front of him? Oh, okay. Clink, clink. That'll do it. My, my, my.
Hmm.
Slow down, 20. Goodness.
Yeah, it looked like Cody Reeder out there was force feeding him the wall.
Mm.
That's where Dylan Dunford almost came back.
Yeah, but I think he may be down for a while on some repairs there.
Alrighty. Drivers that are still down pit road now. Ferraro, Dunford, Hollinger, and Borman.
Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur's revisiting pit. 24. He's been trying to piece that thing back together all day.
Yeah. That said, wake up. Did it say wake up to narcolepsy?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Ah. That wouldn't be the same fellow that had the birds aren't real. Sit. If so, he gets the creativity award. Okay.
Oh boy. Tim Harper returning back. After being in lap 27 caution, returns back and is now in second. Whoa.
That worked. Hey, we have seen a lot of turnover this evening.
Oh yeah. A lot of your big names getting smothered out.
And the talent is back up in fifth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forget that Frito-Lay machine was coming in clutch here.
But
Cameron
then here
Thompson.
we're looking. I was looking at Conover and Christenberry, who were up in the front for the whole first, are down in the 20s. Oh, my bad. In the teens.
Yep. Wow. Dustin Kleba splitting off there. We'll see if RC decides to to evaluate that start. I didn't know if anybody split out of their lane.
Prior to the start-finish line? Is that the rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep an eye on it right now. DeTalent, he's still battling out there with Brady Moats. Moats is behind him now. Might have it. Definitely like the line DeTalent is taking, though. Definitely floating up top just a little bit. Drops down just to make sure Moats is in check and then rotates back up top where he wants to be racing. Good idea here so far. Senchak Kleba sitting 1 and 2. That brings us to Tim Harper and Crawlett. Thompson sits 5th. DeTalent just outside. Still a 31 position gain here on the night. Moat sits 7th. Ryan Bird down to 8th. Cody Height 9th. Harville is still battling with Christenberry out there. And DeTalent just nailing the fastest time on the track with a 29.61.
All right.
Yeah, right now he's flying right now. I would really hope he's saving his tires here. because the discount tire number 2 Ford of Cameron Thompson is not interested in helping him here. Oh, yeah, let him know you're there. Boy, you see that nudge? Yeah.
Nudge.
Yeah, well, he thought about rotating up, and the talent made his mind up for him. Kleba takes the lead from Senchak. Now Senchak's going to be in tow here. Right now, the talent, ooh, trying to squeeze on by here. Right now, that's the battle here with the number 2 of Cameron Thompson. Thompson back down to the bottom. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, right now, the number 2 of Cameron Thompson's trying to make up his own line here. Check this out. All right, let's get up front where we see the battle for the lead. Kleba and Senchak going at it yet again. Kristen Berry trying to work his way up to the front. He hangs out in 14th now. Still a little ways to go and at least one more pit stop before we end this one. Look at this. Right off of 4. Side by side, these guys go. Kleba trying to hold on to it. He's got it for that lap, but it looks like Senchak gets it right before they head into 1. Senchak going to fall off just a hair here as he's on the outside line, but he's going to have the ponies coming off the turn. Senchak back out front yet again. Here he comes. Right now he's only got him, but Kleba still magnetizing that fender to his quarter panel and not allowing him down near the paint. So Kleba holding on tight. Not bad as these guys are still side by side as well. 120's underway.
Yeah, this is great. This is wonderful racing. They are pushing it to the limit with their passing. They're jumping back in. I love it.
Yeah, right now as the battles continue up front, the battles are actually happening farther back as well. But unfortunately, they're battling amongst themselves is allowing these two leaders to get away with Kleba and Senchak out front. These guys are right now door to door here, and I'm noticing, nobody's really giving up an inch here or deciding to tuck back in. But we are now under caution. I believe Gillis, who was involved in one crash, will now be involved in another.
Oh. Yep, I don't think pretty in pink is a color for you today.
Yeah, there's a car mashed up against the wall. I don't know if that's Dalton Tucker. We may have gotten it there. Let's take a look. Oh, 41 loose.
Oh, he is really loose.
Boom!
Boom! Oh!
Oh, no.
Ow!
Wrong way.
Oh, no.
Boy, did you see the number 5 of George squeak through?
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
But look, I was watching the red car. I think he actually maintained and was able to come back from that wild and crazy spin there. Yeah, he did. Oh, unless he blew something. It's a lot of smoke.
Zach Hollinger made it.
Okay.
See if we can get a better idea. Here we go. Oh, Justin, you thought you got her clear.
Yes, but watch. He maintains. Doesn't even hit the wall. Nicely done. All right, so he may have a little flat spot on the tires, but no redesign of the chassis.
Yeah, it's definitely a quick lick there. To see Dalton Tucker kind of hit that wall. Dalton Tucker's down a boatload of laps, though.
Oh, and his hood's on by a thread. Mm. Yep, there's somebody with their head hanging. Must have had some money laid out on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, Timmy Ray's saying the 88 hit the other car. I don't know about that. Let me see. That's where he was hit. Let's see what he's talking about here. I know him and Ferraro were going at it. Well, that's Ferraro avoiding.
Yeah. Missed him. Nope.
See if we see something. Yeah, no touchies. Yep,
No.
all clear. And he gets popped right here.
Mm.
Come on, Timmy.
And you know he's going, no.
Tell you what, I would like to know. I would love to know who that was that just snuck around. Did you see that move? I mean, as the 88's rotating up the track, he's able to avoid it.
Just zoop.
Trying to see.
You're thinking, okay, I got through it. Okay, I'm good.
Right here. And then it's like, oh, he's coming back. Yeah, Scott Kerberg.
Excellent.
All right, Stella, what do you say we get this one back underway?
Yes.
All righty.
Absolutely.
Drivers are side by side.
So the cone's been picked.
Yep. Where Jake Christenberry has gotten up to 4th. Everybody came down and pit on lap 122. Let's talk about a few strategies. Kralik with 6.45. Looks
Okay.
like quick fuel and go.
Yeah.
Christenberry with an 8 seconds flat in his pit stall.
Okay.
Looks like everybody else took 4 tires. Dorsey and Kerberg all the way back here in 17th and 18th fuel and goes. That'll get you going.
Yeah.
All right.
What on earth? Oh, that's all the lap down guys are required to start on the inside lane.
Yes.
Okay.
All righty, here we go. Kralik out front gets to at least a decent restart here. Kaliba now sits second. Senchak right behind him. And there's 2 matching paint schemes out here as these guys have been doing an excellent job. Right now, Kralik and Senchak trying to work it together here to see if they can get around him. Ooh, Kaliba.
Contact.
Yeah, right now, Kaliba not happy about that. Tires are starting to act a little funny out there. Right now, we got guys mushing it around as we are 3-4 wide.
4.
Breaking loose again. That should have been Moats here. Moats trying to hold on to it as tight as he can as he's sliding all around the track. That moves Moats back to 14th. Kaliba gets out of shape. Now that's going to allow Senchak to get the lead. Late Apex Racing getting the top spot yet again. Kaliba falls off by about a quarter of a second. Right now, these guys are sitting 1, 2, and 3. Kaliba not interested. Drops to the bottom. Kralik gets down there first, and then now Kaliba's back to the top, and he's trying to slice on around. Good move here. Hopefully a spotter is alive there with Aaron Kralik, letting him know that Kaliba's on the outside, and he's coming with a vengeance. Here he comes. 6-team machine coming in hot. Right now as he's chasing down the 26 Chevrolet, who's in the lead. Christenberry hangs out 4th. Cody Height getting a solid 5th spot right now. Tim Harper, that we saw in the front row there for just a moment, about last restart, now sits 6th. But that's still a 20 position gain. Tyler DeTalent, 30 position gain, sitting 7th. Not too bad, waiting to see. You were talking about Josh Conover. He sits 9th right behind Ryan Bird. And Kyle Rochelle rounding out our top 10 here. This is not bad. We'll get back into the vehicle here with Josh Conover as we look out front of the Busch Light machine. Right behind Tyler DeTalent. DeTalent trying to hold a solid line here. Hopefully he's got this thing going. He's thinking about squeaking down. Alrighty.
No, I think he's fixing to tattoo the back of that car.
Yeah, he is. Looks like Ryan Bird. Ryan Bird's going to get rearranged a little bit. Kleba's still working on Senchak here in the front. No can do. I got to admit, Stella, looking at it from this angle of what we got going on here, these two guys here in the lead have been battling all night and really not doing no dirty moves here. Just passing, pushing, passing, little nudge. I mean,
and Senchak was doing a bit of defensive driving, which I can appreciate. I mean, it's textbook. It, like you say, no rubbing, no slicing across the bumper or anything, but he's making sure he's staying in the front.
Yeah, the key would also to be is try to work together really in that second, third, and fourth spot to get around whoever is in the lead because it's really hard to make a correction pass. Heading down, as you can see right now, trying to break the draft is Senchak as he shoots on around. Stella, we last pit on lap 122. Ability to make it to the end.
I don't think so. Maybe. Gosh, it'd be really close.
All right, 3 wide to Kaleba, Height, and Kralik. Kralik returning back. Here he comes. Right now looking to see if he's got anything for these guys. Sitting on top on the outside is going to be Tim Harper. Harper in the 12 Ford. Right now no Toyota here in the top 5. Kralik losing another spot. That should be Rochelle on the outside. Boy, look how far down that Kralik drops. Caution. Spinning out here in the back. Christenberry's in it.
Oh.
Did he
What
save
was
it?
he doing in the back?
I think he saved it. Oh, he saved it.
Well, you must show us.
Boy, Conover looks like he's got a run here. Nudge. We were riding with the 27. Oh, Conover tries to slice under.
93.9. Oh, those
Bird's
two
gone.
that hit the wall. Yeah. That was bad.
Okay.
Okay. He's mobile.
Wow. So it throws the caution. For what he had going on there. I want to know our guy into the wall.
Yeah,
Thought it
two
was
fellas.
49.
Yeah, two fellas hit the wall. Oh, no. Was it DeTalent, too?
Well, it shouldn't have been. I thought it was the 49.
Okay.
He's saying the 49 is Ryan Bird.
All right. So.
And the 20 we saw missing the front bumper.
Yep.
20, boom. Bam.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw some synchronized smashing going on. Yeah, and DeTalent stayed low, and
Got
two
out.
came in right behind him.
Got out of there. All right, we'll take another look at this one more time. Riding around with Tyler DeTalent here.
Should be a good view.
Just kind of peels out of his way.
Yep.
As I say, you gotta admit, Christenberry got lucky. That's all the damage he received.
Yeah, I thought he was up in the up front. More than that. well, we are down to the last 25. Now they can make it to the end on fuel.
Yeah, but it's who pit and who hasn't. Right now,
Exactly.
Kralik on back has taken fuel. Looking to see if anybody's considering tires. Kralik looks like maybe he took his last set. Moats Monteith took his last set. I'm sure Christenberry did as well. A little,
So from 14th place back, Pitt and the others did not?
right. That's what I was thinking.
Wow. Very, very interesting.
It's like Kaliba chooses outside line. Whew. A lot of outside choices here. There we go.
You see that?
All right, now we'll see if anybody has to serve any penalties. What's going on? Vincent Arthur. Boy, his car's almost back together. Believe, let's see, Dalton Tucker, garage. Phoner, garage. So only the top 30 still in the race.
Okay.
And see if some of our guys in pit can squirt out of there. I think our top 24 are still on the lead lap. Pace car lights are out.
Does look like that. Although Pies is really got to put a hoof on it to get back around before they take off.
Let's see. Can we line up by twos by the cone? I don't believe so, no. It's kind of one here, one there, one here, one there. I mean, it could be 10 people choose the outside and one person chooses the inside. That's the crazy part about the choose cone. Is being able to pick that choice of where you want to start here. Stella, we'll have 22 when these guys get to the line here. This is going to be a shootout.
That it is.
Boy, I don't know how some of these guys are going to make it on fuel. Outside line where everybody starts. Senchak is going to take us back to the restart. Off he goes. Kaliba now sits second. Cody Height third. Tim Harper with a 22 position gain sits fourth. Conover is fifth. Right now he drops down to sixth as Kyle Rochelle works around him here. Right now I believe that is Battalion pretty close to Conover here in the back. We've already got a solid separation out there from our drivers. Senchak got an insanely good jump, sitting off about a quarter of a second here. I'm impressed to see without pitting, he was able to get away. All right, well, Stella, we already see a problem back here, I think, around the Kralik area. Yeah, Kralik is starting to do some bumping and pushing around the Cody Dorsey. Right now, that is Kralik breaking back into the top 10 here. And he'll have a good run here and heading on down the backstretch, down into third. Right now he's following along, 21 to go, 20 at the line, still in front of Senchak. But it's not going to be forever, as right now they're almost 3 wide coming to the line. Senchak, Kleba, and Cody Height. This is impressive to see Cody Height return back to the front. Height's been bouncing around earlier. Remember, early in the race, he's the one who was dropping it off the table there a little bit.
Well, or meat in the sandwich. He's got nerves of steel.
Yeah. Now, right now, he's got to be pretty burned out. Tim Harper slides into third now as he gets up yet another position. Kleba collects the lead. Senchak going to make a bid for it down on the bottom. I guarantee you that's going to be a finish we're going to see toward the end. These two guys going at it. Kralik now nails the fastest time on the track, 29.55 seconds. So obviously somebody's turning up the heat here. Right now with Kralik with the best tires out there on the track, he's going to put them to use now. Kralik now sits 10th. Already some more shuffling yet again. Conover fights for 4th. As he stays out in front, Kyle Rochelle and Cameron Thompson are going at it. Kleba, Senchak, Tim Harper, and Conover. And this is looking pretty solid here for the top 4. But can anyone run Kleba down now, as now he's getting split away. And Cody Height drops out of the top 3, now fights for 6th.
Yeah, Conover's coming up, pushing Harper along to see if he can collect Senchak back up.
Yeah, they're trying to see if they can try to get something going here right now. They've got to figure out how to fight it on through. They're still having plenty of time here. 17 laps left to go on the line. Here we go. Cody Height right now, he's out there with Tyler DeTalent. DeTalent sits now 7th. Right now he's been everywhere, trying to see if he can stay out of trouble all the way to the end. He's got a tall order to fill. Let's sit with DeTalent. As you can see how everybody's slicing around the track. From our angle, it looks very, very easy, and they're able to get around, but there's a lot of wiggling and a lot of moving, so these guys have got to give just a little bit. As you see DeTalent following behind Cameron Thompson, who's the only driver out here who remains in the same position that he originally qualified in. So I always say you'll either get back to your qualifying position or you place better. You never want to place worse. So Tyler DeTalent sits 8th, trying to grab a hold of 7th, but no can do. Conover now 3rd. He's trying to push his way around Senchak, and Senchak may be out of a podium position here if Josh Conover can clear him. Right now he's barely got it. 15 at the line. Now he's got it. Kleba, Harper, and Conover 1, 2, and 3. That leaves Rochelle and Senchak to go at it for the 4th and 5th position. Now Senchak back to 5th. So whatever happened to Senchak here, that is not working out. He is pit back on lap 122. 4 tires and fuel, but it's not working out as Kleba pit 6 times here tonight, but the same. Back on lap 122. 4 tires and fuel for him as well, but it seems to be paying off as he's pulling away from the field.
He sure is. That's that was one heck of a gain for him there, but Harper has just taken the lead from him momentarily.
All right, remember that Josh Conover was also a lap down, had to serve a drive-through penalty. I'm sure they'll kind of keep an eye on a caused caution if they do find him at fault here for the upcoming caution that we had earlier there. I believe it was with Jake Christenberry. So they'll see if they can fight it on through. Right now, we are seeing Conover in 2nd. Kleba loses 1st, loses 2nd, and now he's having to fight for 3rd yet again. Right now, that leaves Tim Harper in the front. He's going to try to get himself a lead lap here tonight as he continues through. Right now, Stella, we are looking at, I believe, the top 14 drivers are all within a second of each other.
Yeah, I try to keep track of that every now and then, and lately it's been, maybe half a second for the, the top 5 or so. But to be under a second for that many, that's just wonderful.
Yeah, right now I'm still seeing a lot of drivers getting some solid separation here. Right now it looks like Monteith trying to grow back into this, as Monteith was down multiple laps. 16th spot is where he sits with his Toyota. Corey Harville will be following alongside him as well. Conover gets the lead, and now he's going to look to see if he can put some distance on the field. This would be mind-blowing right now if he's able to return. We are already 3 wide back here yet again. DeTalent on the outside of a 4 wide, baby.
No.
Here we go. Caution is out. We've already got guys spinning around. Right now, Thomas Walter, absolutely no reason for that. Caution is already out. Somebody just goes to the inside of him and sends Thomas Walter straight into the wall. This dude has been bumped, banged, bruised out there, and this guy just gets totaled.
Wow.
Sorry about that, Stella. I get annoyed when you're not even part of the caution, and then somebody creates a caution in a different area, and then you've got to try to figure out how to survive. I've cleared the caution. The wrecking's happening behind me. How is it getting caught with me again? Like keys here.
What's happening here?
Right.
Okay.
We're right here, and this what in the world is going on here?
We are under caution, yeah. Richard Petty wouldn't allow that, number 43.
All right.
All right. We got to see it.
Woosah. Let's try this again.
Yes.
Sorry about that, everybody. Try to get when you get racing like this, and you know, you've got the stones to push this way. I mean, you see the 57 giving a nudge here. Obviously, he knows he wants something to happen. Good Lord, look at this.
But, yeah.
I mean, this, you already know you're getting ready to start something. Because you
Where
can see
is
the 57 getting in a push. See Thomas Walter?
Okay. Yes, that's all I was looking for.
Yeah, he's getting ready to give a huge push. Right now, pit road is starting to heat up as we're watching this here. Guys are going to have to make a big decision. Height is coming in. Cody Dorsey's coming in. So the 57 gives a nudge to the 17. I don't know if the 17 got sucked in here.
Oh. Well, he bounced off the 2. Oh, my heavens.
So that should be Cody Reeder.
Yes.
And that's Kralik into the wall.
Oh. Okay.
All right, I'm missing somebody.
Yep.
Where's my guy Walter? There you are. So isn't he sliding off the wall here?
Yeah, you said he's
Look
the
at
one
the
that
57.
pushed.
Look, clink.
Yep, and then made contact with the 9. Now, the curiosity after the fact is the 43 that ended up down in the infield. See? Yeah. Boink. Ah, okay. That is the part that you found unconscionable.
Yeah. Where's the 43? Logan? Let's
Yes.
figure out what's going on here.
Yes.
This is real speed here.
Yeah, because we are already under caution, so that's why I'm trying to figure out. Okay. How he ended up all over. Okay. Maybe a little mechanical issue.
All right, Stella, now to kind of shuffle this up yet again, even after the choose cone. This leaves Conover, Rochelle, and Senchak in the front. Brady Mote's the first one to come down and throw his last set of tires on lap 135. The talent stayed out for 122. Okay. His last time he came down pit.
Ooh.
And then everybody else has come down 135, 136. Kerberg. Looks like he came down 123. So,
if the talent had no more tires, there was no reason for him to come down.
Right. Now, everybody kind of using their last ones here. And no better time. This may be we're going to see some guys slinging around here.
Yeah. As they would say, can't hold anything back now.
Yuck.
All right. We're going to call this as these guys are going to make this the final restart. Knock wood.
Right.
Okay.
Alrighty. Chevy Silverado getting ready to pull off the pit. Head down the pit. Excited to see that thing off the track. Spent a lot of time out there. Hopefully we'll see he's got getting going here. Alrighty, there it goes. Josh Conover, Kyle Rochelle, Tom Senchak, Brady Motes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Away we go. Tyler DeTalent, what an excellent start. Right now, it looked like they had that thing timed. The inside line takes off. The talent now in the third. The talent's going to be the one who's going to hold them off. Senchak is going to be the one trying to run down Conover. Both these guys remain on the same tires that they had earlier in the race as they get this one battled along as they shoot down in the three. Still 2-3 wide in the back. Definitely deep into the teens, but even closer is going to be around that Jake Christenberry, who returns back to the top 10, hanging out in 7th as he's working his way around to Talon on the outside.
Wow, yeah, I'm watching Rochelle trying to make up some time, and Talent has lost back to 7th now with Kristen. Oh, wow, are they rubbing around?
Yeah. Right now, it's getting ready to get pretty nasty here. Kaliba coming in clutch. Right now, he came in on lap 151. 4 tires and fuel. 4 to go. Right now, Kaliba is getting ready to kick it in overdrive here. Outside, boom, into the wall. Yeah, right now, he's not too happy. The 35 kind of pinched him up there, so Chad Engel may have to tell him he's going to fire a spotter. He'll have a new one next week. Continuing through, Kaliba following along the 77 of Corey Harville. Harville in front, Conover trying to hold on to it. Senchak's going to make a run. Senchak aiming for it, puts it in the driver's door, and now Conover trying to hold on. So far, Brady Moats is the one who came in on 135. He come in later, not so fast. As Tim Harper is the first one who came in on 151. He's going to try to grab a hold of it here. Trying to squeeze on through, no can do, and hasn't made it yet. Conover's got to the top line. He's going to hold on. Right now, Brady Moats is following behind the 48 of Conover. Conover still has the lead, but for now, watch that. Here it comes, the 12, Tim Harper. Remember I said he's the one on the new tires. That's our guy. So he's the one we're going to kind of highlight here. He's feeling dangerous. Right now, he's sending it full through. But Logan Monteith, we haven't even talked about him hardly tonight. He's sitting third. He was the one that could have been spun out there. Christenberry is banging around. Here it comes. No.
Yep.
That's the bad one. Christenberry is done for the night. That's it. That broke him.
Yeah.
Left front toe link is done.
Wow.
Kulikowski gets it. Wendy's machine down and out. Kralik looks like he may have gotten another lick.
Really? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what happened. He took a left turn.
Alrighty, Christenberry, Harville, and Kulikowski were caught in this. I definitely saw how Christenberry looked like he was hammering off the side. We were making some bouncing here with the 19.
Yes.
And I don't know if...
You'd have to do an overhead.
Yeah, and we're going to see if we can find something here. Clink, clink. And Christenberry's like, I'm tired of getting hit. And then whoop, loops on around. Is that Dustin Kaliba? Yes, it is.
Oh.
Kaliba's the one he comes off of. Kaliba hits
77.
Harville.
Oh, hits 13,
45. Yep.
Oh.
Kaliba keeps going here. Christenberry, he's the one who gets blasted. Let's take another look at this.
Wow, what a hit. Yeah, I don't even blame him for coming back up the track because he couldn't have not after hitting that wall that hard. Yeah, look. He's not even under power with that front tire.
Yeah, hard to turn. Let's see what in the world happens here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I think Gladelick just got the wave around.
Ah. Yeah, he'll still be one lap down. . So it looks like Conover took the high line and Senchak the low line?
I think we still have choose cone. I'm
Oh.
not sure if everybody's chosen yet.
Ah, so we are just coming down to green-white checker then. You're
Yes.
just rattling off threes. Okay.
Wonder if wonder if Josh Conover had any tires left. He did visit pit road 6 times, but one of them was a drive-through.
Okay. Seven
Christopher
o'clock.
Harville, Kulikowski got involved in that last one here. Dylan Dunford down pit road, trying to fix that thing again.
Yeah.
Ferraro,
Oh.
yeah. And I think, oh no, I think Kyle Rochelle is taking it back to the garage.
He was in third place when this started. Or,
Yeah, the 27 machine.
yeah, he was up there giving the talent a ration. Interesting. Yep, he is showing. He is showing off and away.
Yeah, Corey Harville. He's the one I'm concerned about. There he is. Okay, he came out of this almost unscathed. A little bit of damage. I would assume
Yes.
Josh Conover has the outside line here. That'd probably be
looks
the
that
line
way.
I would pick to see if he can hold on to this. Timmy Ray is asking how many laps are left. Green-white checkered. As soon as we go back green, we'll have one time around. That'll bring us 2 to go, and then we will be white flag the time by that. The key is we got to make it to the white flag.
Yes.
Once white flag drops, it does not matter. However it finishes, it finishes.
So, just confirming, that means they will never throw a caution on 1 to go.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you and I have seen before the manual caution can be thrown, but that is an improper way.
Okay.
All right, Senchak in the lead. Conover's got about 8 turns to figure it out here. Away we go. Senchak out front. Deep breath, Stella. Here we go.
Right.
Right now, Cody Height sits second. Conover drops down to third. Right now, Conover might want to work with Cody Height here. He's only got a few turns. He's going to have to figure it out if he wants to continue to be in the victory lane. Right now, Conover trying to kind of angle it here, rotating around. Tim Harper may take advantage of that as now Conover's to the outside. No can do. White flag. Okay, we made it. Here we go. Senchak, this is his to lose. Right now, he's out front. Continuing through. Cody Height, nothing can do. There we go. Tim Harper drops it off the table.
Yep. Sorry, came off the paint and up into Conover.
Yep. Well, that's going to give Conover a second here. Cody Height trying to make a run for it outside line. He's aiming. No can do. Tim Harper's got third. Conover.
What
11th place for Conover.
happened? Oh. Wow.
Keep an eye on Conover here.
Yeah. Now, I did just see somebody wrecking back there already.
Oh,
But-
he full sent it. Yeah, he never
Ah.
let off, and it hooked him. Oof.
Heavens to Betsy. I think a prize should be given if somebody got through this with 0x.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Cody Reeder here. This was on
Yes,
the...
this
Holy cow.
this
This
is
was
what I was talking about
actually on the entrance of
before.
3.
Yes, this was before Conover. He's in the back of town. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, 35 and the 88 get connected here.
Oof. Ouch. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's give him a few more for good luck. Yeah.
Alrighty, as Tom Senchak comes away with a win here at Vegas. Definitely
Hard
him and
fought.
Kaliba were really going at it. Kaliba ends up in 15th, though.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's 7, Jay. Cautions tonight. The 2 stages don't count.
Alrighty, Stella. You know what time it is?
It's interview time.
Alrighty. Guys, hold on just a moment. We're going to reel our guys in, and we'll, good Lord, talk about the end of this race. What a what a long one this one was. Hang on. Alrighty, everybody. We have caught up with our third place finisher, Logan Monteith. Dude, what a race this was. Loaded with cautions, but you were able to fight your way up 30 positions here on the night to come away with third place finish. How does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, I throughout the whole race, I just did not feel like I had the car, and then something within the last couple cautions just clicked, and I just was go from there.
Man, dude, you didn't get caught up in a single caution here tonight. Did you end up with any incident points?
Yeah, I actually I earlier in the race, I got tight underneath another car, checked up, got spun out, but there was no caution, so I actually went from almost a lap down under green flag pit stops there to finishing third.
Whew. Man, oh man, dude, what was the hardest part out here on the track that you noticed? What that you saw going on out here. I mean, there was a little bit of net code. You had guys kind of wrecking and pushing each other. I mean, what was the most difficult part to you?
I think the biggest difficult part is there's just nowhere to go sometimes with these runs. I mean, you had guys 3, 4 wide. It's not like you can take them 5 wide and make the corner. It's just it seems so wide, but then you just get everybody like a gaggle there, and everything seems so small.
All right, well, everybody definitely tried to pinch in there, and it works, and then sometimes it doesn't, man. I know a lot of guys are trying to come up with an area that they can squeeze into. Man, you ended up not qualifying because of a penalty, correct?
Yeah, that was for that was at Daytona for pit stalls.
Man, oh man, oh man. Well, I bet you won't do that again.
No, hopefully not.
All right, man. Vegas is complete. Third place finish. Phoenix is next. What's your confidence level heading heading to that track?
Not very high. I'm just taking each race at a time. This is my really first season with these cars. Before this, haven't really driven the next gens very much, so it's definitely a learning experience.
All righty. Logan Monteith in the 99 Toyota. Give me a shout out here, buddy.
Thank you guys for broadcasting. Can't wait to listen to it back later. Brake Hard Designs for sponsoring this paint. Just my teammates, Tyler, Corey, Blake. Blake had some bad luck again with that first crash on lap 5, but couldn't be possible with all them.
Yeah, hopefully Hoppy can figure out how to bounce back. He's been having a hard time staying alive out there, and hopefully we'll see him do a lot better at Phoenix. Congratulations on the third place finish, buddy.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Stella, that's going to do it for Logan Monteith. All right, now we'll talk to somebody who was white knuckling it the entire time. Cody Height, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Dude, all right, you were almost 3 wide this entire race, and it almost seemed by choice at times where, if there was a lane to pick, you wanted to pick your half out of the center.
Yeah, before we started, I was told if I had a run to take it, so I took every run that I had.
Boy, oh boy,
Yes, you
man.
did.
But man, just somebody to the inside, somebody to the outside, somebody doesn't know you're there. You know what I mean? It almost seemed like you pinballed a couple of times, heading down the backstretch. Was that the hardest part of the race for you tonight?
Yeah, I think at one point I said on my stream that I am so sick and tired of being 3 wide. It was it was ridiculous at points.
All right. I am showing you as well we're not caught up in any cautions tonight. Boy, how lucky do you feel on that?
Actually, for once this season, I wasn't really. I don't feel like I was close to any wrecks. Where at Daytona and Atlanta, I was right in the middle of every wreck that happened. But tonight, I feel like it was real. They happened pretty close, but I was okay with it tonight.
Man, you were able to avoid it. Phoenix is next week. How's it compare to a track like this?
I mean, about the same amount of grip, less speed, but at the end of last season, I had a decent run. In the championship race last year, I had a decent run going. Was battling for a top 5, and caught the apron wrong and ended up crashing myself out and hitting the wall. So hopefully we won't do that again.
All right, well, we know how the championship goes, and Phoenix will obviously be the last race of the season. What have you done to change to possibly come away with a win?
I'm just not going to try to cut the dog leg. Like,
There you
what?
go.
Yeah, what I did last year is I didn't actually cut it enough and caught where it has plenty of banking on the track and it kind of flattens out to the dog leg. I caught that just wrong and the diffuser bottomed out. So I'm either going to cut it a lot or not cut it at all.
Alrighty, well, I know some guys do cut down and almost make it to where they can throw change into that blue cone as they go by, and we'll see if that's the line you decide to take. You're one of the 2 Chevys in the top 3, man. Congratulations on your second place finish here at Las Vegas. Shout out time.
Thanks, Patrick. Just like to shout out my wife. She's been babysitting our dog, Maggie, who got fixed today. Shout out my YouTube chat, at Cody Height on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Hey, man, if they go to YouTube, they get a driver's view of the entire race?
Yeah, my POV for the whole race.
Cool. All right, Cody. And we'll good luck to you, man, and we'll see you at Phoenix.
Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Stella.
You're welcome.
All right, that is going to do it for Cody Height, moving us on to Tom Senchak. What an insane race this was, especially toward the end. Tom, you got a copy?
I do. How's it going?
Oh, my gosh. You tell me, dude. You've been side by side out here tonight with Dustin Kaliba. You've been side by side out there with a few other drivers, even Josh Conover, but yet you were able to stick it out and you came out to the end. Anything you would have changed for the race?
I probably, obviously not, because I won, but
won.
like there was, but there was a moment in the first stage where I wanted to not take tires, but I missed week one, so I kind of needed to get some stage points. So I stuck it out and was down a set of tires, and they came roaring in at the end. So I'm glad it was only 160 laps and not like 167, because then it would have been trouble. Because I think they had like 20 lap pressure tires, and they had to cut their way through. So
Oh yeah.
no, I like the way it went.
Yeah, I know there was one. I think started with a K. Kralik. I think Kralik. He was going to be next. I think he stopped in on 160, and he was on his march up. I think he was nudging the edge of fifth before he got wiped out there.
I know Aaron. We go way back. He goes when he goes. It's time to go all the time for that guy. So yeah, he would have been scary if he made it up there.
Well, it's definitely interesting to see, man. This track seemed to almost be easy for you here tonight. Was there any hiccups that you noticed out there on the track that just seemed to be, man, I just got to do better, or I just got to set it up a little different next time?
No, it's the bump in the bottom of 1 and 2. I don't know if it showed in the broadcast, but it seemed like everybody was running the top lane and then late apexing 1 and 2 pretty hard because of that bump. Because you can stick it down there, but as soon as you hit it, you kind of, if you have somebody on your outside, you're going to drift right up into them. So the grip definitely migrated up the track with this new system that iRacing put in place. It still stuck on the bottom, but if you had like 20 lap old tires and you had the outside, it was going to be difficult to pass, especially if you ran the middle. So that's kind of where we wanted to stay.
Yeah, we didn't see the bump, but we saw about halfway through the turn everybody riding up, and we weren't sure if it was wind catching them or just a bad angle on the way in, seeing that everybody else was hanging around up closer to the top. Phoenix is next week, man. Obviously, it's going to be the last race here in the championship rounds, and you know, hopefully we'll see you stick around even till the end. You know, how do we set ourselves up for next week, and then also use that for the end of the season?
Yeah, I suck at Phoenix, so I kind of want to aim for a top 10. I don't want to. I want to set my sights too high because I want to be disappointed. But turn three, not really my best. But I expect like a top 10, and if I get a top 10 out of it, I'll be happy to make it out of there with that. And we'll just build on it, and we'll learn from this one, and see if we can carry it over.
Yeah, turn 3. That's the turn. That's kind of the flat one right before the stretch and the enter pit road.
No, it's actually right before. It's after pit. It's right before the dog leg, where the start finish is. It's just tight and kind of flat. They used to be the other way around, but they changed it. So, yeah, turn 3 is a little snug, and I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which Phoenix you're used to, because we're gonna be in the
Right.
dog leg one. So you got to pass the cactus and everything else to get to the finish line. Definitely an excellent race tonight, man. This is something, man. That we got 3 different winners here, 3 different weeks, and finally coming away with a new one here. Tom, congratulations on your win here at Las Vegas. Give me your shout outs.
Yes, sir. You guys, obviously, I can't wait to rewatch the broadcast. It looked pretty fun when I kept peeking behind me. Everybody that I raced around tonight, Dustin, we got on each other's nerves the whole time, but I think he knows, and I definitely know that it's just racing. We wouldn't change anything. We did the same thing to each other back and forth. Conover at the end right there, Aaron at the end, Cody coming in at the very end. Yeah, and whoever, just late apex racing for a decent show in the beginning. But yeah.
All right,
fun
man.
time.
All right, your Chevrolet hits top of the chart. Congratulations, man, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
All righty, Stella. That is Tom Senchak, the winner here of Las Vegas. 160 some odd laps. We did have to get a few extra, I believe 166. This is how long we went, so only one green-white checkered here on the night. Fantastic run. We'll kind of squeeze in a couple of extra things here to kind of show you guys where your favorite driver ended up, since there were so many out here to show, and try to make sure you find where they were. I know they're definitely kind of peeking in, trying to figure out where Tyler DeTalon ended up. I know he was definitely 6th place. So close to getting the top 5 there. Kaliba sits down at 15th. Kralik got hammered there at the end, 17th for him. Josh Conover knocks himself out of a top 5 and out of a top 10 as well. during this run. But Stella, what an interesting race this was.
It was. You always say that you like it when there's a whole lot of fellas on the field. Well, you got what you asked for.
Oh, yeah. Well, the fellas on the field have got to just clean it up a little bit right there at the beginning. And I think if we had entered stage 3 and had them blow each other to pieces, that would have been awesome. Because then, they would have been everywhere. I think we would have had more lead changes. I think we would have had more battles, especially for that third spot that Logan Monteith was finally able to come away with. This just... This really kind of topped out. This actually ended up as actually a really good race, especially toward the end. And even with green-white checker, that went perfect. It just guys were able to kind of figure it out. And of course, there was a spin out always before the line. That's where everything gets a little extra sketchy. Final thoughts here, Stella, before we get ready to sign on off.
A little extra sketchy. I like it. Well, I'll tell you, this is not an etch-a-sketch. There's no corners in these racetracks. They are all nice, rounded lefts. You just got to figure out how to do it faster than the other guy.
Yeah, and it's easier said than done. You got other guys out there pushing, trying to do the exact same thing. Guys sliding up and down the track, and just so many, and like they were saying, it's just hard to pass. Fortunately, iRacing was able to stick it out. They have added a more dynamic temperature here on the track, especially with cloud cover and different forecasts and things like that. I think they're also going to be tipping in with more of a rain possibility, so we'll kind of keep you guys apprised. I'm assuming that we will not have any rain here on any of these circuits that we're running. I knew Chicago Street in real life last year it was rainy, and they still raced them anyway, so we'll see if that ends up being a problem here on the track. If you thought cautions were abundant in this one, they're going to be definitely prevalent in that one. Alrighty. Looks like everything's squared away here with the National Oval Racing Association. Tom Senchak, Cody Height, and Logan Monteith are our podium finishers here tonight. Next week, next Tuesday, you'll find us at Phoenix, so we'll stay in the desert, just rotate down a little bit farther, and see these guys race it again, see who cuts the dog leg, who doesn't, and who comes out on top. But until next time, be well, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you then.